Hi, guitar mates. I hope you are doing well. We have got a cracking lesson today. We are going to be learning how to play the solo from Grinder by Judas Priest. And it goes like this. This is a cracking solo. I've already covered how to play all the rhythm guitar parts quite some time ago on the channel, so you can check that out. I'll put the link down below. But in this solo, we're going to be looking at what Glen Tipton was up to. If you are starting to work with your pentatonic scales, this is a must for you to have a go at. You might not get it up to the speed, but just the sheer pattern and the technique that Glen is using on this is well worth checking out. Going to be going through as usual note by note with the tablature on the screen as well. So let's get into it and let me show you how to play the solo. Right, let's go through that really scary opening lick by Glen. First section opens up with 3 bends on the 8th fret of the B string. So we get this. And the next section now, this is played in first position A minor blues scale. Just so you know the notes that we'll be focusing on, we're playing 8 to 5 on the E, 8 to 5 on the B, and then we're doing 8, 7, 5, because we've got the blue note here on the 8th fret. Then we've got 7, 5 on the D. Then we have got 7, 6, 5, got the blue note appearing again there on the A string. Cross to the 8 on the low E, to the 5. That lick all appears inside that pattern there. So if you're already familiar with your A minor blues, or A blues should we call it, you should be okay. But the lick goes like this. Okay, it is very, very quick, there's no doubt. But let's break it down nice and slowly for you. We're going to start off with a very typical kind of pentatonic rundown. We are going to be playing this. It's your first section we're going to look at. So we're doing 5 on the high E, 8, 5 on the B, across to the 7 on the G, and then back to playing 5B and 5E. So first part, practice that. Get that one down. When I'm doing picking wise, I do a down pick there, and then I do an up pick with a pull up, and then I do a down. That's the way I pick that. Then we go back to the B string and we're going to do an 8, 5, which is a pull off from the 8, which is a down pick. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the high E string, another down pick. So we get 8, 5, pull off. Then we are going to be playing a 5, 5 on the B and the E string. Back to the B string, which is an 8, 5, pull off. So far we have now we go back to our run, which is that 7 on the G string, cross to the 5, 5 on the B and the E, do the 8, 5, which is the pull off on the B string, and then to finish that little part there, that opening kind of riffy part there, we are going to be playing 5, 5 on the B and the E. Again, all together. So that is that opening lick. Now we are going to do just a straight, kind of a typical blues minor rundown. I don't think I have a better word to describe it. This is just a very, very common rundown pattern being used by lots of guitarists over the years, and it goes like this. What we're doing there, we are on the G string, we are playing 8, 7, 5. Now I do that as a pick pull off. Then we do 7, 5 again on the G. Cross over to the D string and I do a 7, back to the G5. Back to the 7 on the D, and I'm going to go 7, 5, 7, 5. So we get so far. And you can do that last note. I do that as a pull off. So there's another pull off there. We then go and play 7 on the A. Back to the 5 on the D. Now we're going to run down through that blue note, so we do a 7, 6, 5. Now again, I do that as a pull off. Cross to the 8 on the low E, finishing on the 5. So that is lick number 1. Get your fingers in so they are comfortable with the pattern that you are playing there, and then start to look at increasing your speed over the top of that. Don't race in straight away. Your fingers will end up in a knot, never mind anything else. So take your time. You could do the first part, work that, and then work on getting that little section there, piecing that part together. Now, let's look at the next lick. Now, we were talking about being in A minor pentatonic first position. This lick now moves us up into second position, which is on the high E, 10A. And then we've got a 10-8 on the B string. And then we've got the 9. We got that usual rock and roll box. That's the notes he's playing there. So pentatonic 2. We're going to do a full tone bend, however, because the lick goes like this. So 8 full tone, and then let it slowly die down. Then we're going to do an 8, 10 across the E and the B string. Twice. And then we have got an 8 to the 9 on the G. Oh. Next lick. Third lick, we're going back to our friend first position minor pentatonic, but with a little slight twist on this. I'll play it and then I'll explain the difference on here. So we go. The difference being that instead of going to what would be on the minor pentatonic, which is known as the minor third, which is this third note, fifth note, sorry, on the G, we are going to the major third. So it's doing a little bit of mixing, but it's a very normal rock and roll that we can use. It gives it a really very, very strong blues feel. But we're, first of all, we're sliding in to the 4th fret on the G. Then we play the 5 on the B. Now, he's got this little pattern here that he's using where he's going like this. Playing the 5 on the high E. Then he does 5 hammer on back to the 5. So he's doing 5, 8, 5 on the B. And he repeats. Then we've got the kind of quicker pace lick that he uses, which he starts with a 5. And then he plays it again, that 5, 7, 5, 8, 5. Then we go across to the G7. doing our usual 7-5-5. Then we got our 8-5 on the B. Then we do 8-7-5 on the G string. So that entire lick goes like this, played nice and slow. A bit more at speed. So that is the fourth lick I think we're up to. Now we're going to move all the way up to the octave position of the minor pentatonic. So we're going to be up here on the 17th fret. We're going to be on the B string. And we're going to play this lick. When I'm doing that, I'm using the 17 to the 20 on the B, normal pentatonic, but I'm now including, when I go to the G string, I am bringing in the blue note, bringing in that flat 5, which is on the 20. So we're going to play 17, 20, 17 down to the 20 on the G, and we're going to play that 5 times. So that lick, and when I'm playing that, I'm just doing a down, down pick. So I start off on a down pick, down, 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 down. Now, when we've done the 5, we should be finishing on here. That will be the end of the 5. What I do there, I then I've picked that, go back to the 17 on the B, back to the 20 on the G, to the 17 on the B, slide down to the 15, and I finish the lick on G17. So that last part, it's that final lick, but you got the 5 before. Well, I am sure you'll agree that this is an amazing solo by Glen. But what is more amazing is the amount of people that are watching the videos on my YouTube channel yet still haven't subscribed. Over 80% of people watch the videos but don't subscribe. So why not make a big effort here? Click on that subscribe button, click on that bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I do post a new video. More than anything, it really will support this channel and help me to make more and more videos, which I know you're going to enjoy. Well, enough of me promoting this channel. Let's get back and let me show you how to finish off this solo. Okay, next lick, still in this position here. We're going to play this. Now, he's now entering a natural minor when he's playing that, because he's including that note and that note there. So we just bring in 2 notes from the natural minor scale. But really, see it as a pentatonic scale with just them additional notes. But the phrasing, what I'm doing there, I'm starting off on 17 to 18. And then I've got that 20. And I do a pull off from the 20, back through the 18, the 17, cross to the 19 on the G, to the 20. So that's your opening lick. Then we have got, so again, we bring in that 18th fret. I'm doing 17, 18 back to the 17. So it's a pick, hammer on, pull off on the B string. Cross to the 19, so 19 on the G. So again, do it twice. Then we're going to move down to the 17 on the G, 16, and across to 19D. So end of that. That's not too bad like that there. Now we're going to go on to the higher strings, still in that pentatonic 1 position, but the octave. So we're going to play this lick. Here we go. So start off on 20th fret on the high E string, full tone bend. So we get, when we bring it out and do a pull off to the 17 and back to the 20. Now we got a series of quarter note quavers. So we get da, 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 da. So 20, 17 on the E. We go across to 20 on the B. Full tone bend, 20 on the B. And then to the 19 on the B. So nice and slow again on that. And final lick, we've already played this. This is the one that goes, that one there, but we only play that 3 times. And then we finish up with a full tone bend on the 20. And that is the end of the solo. It's not too bad once you get through the opening section. I'm sure you'll agree on that. But it's got a nice organization using these various pentatonic positions, which will be good for you if you are working on learning to use the different boxes of the pentatonic scale. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed learning how to play this great solo by Glen Tipton. If you did like it, then do smash that like button. And if you want to make sure that you see all of the lessons that I'm posting on YouTube, why not take that opportunity now, and why not hit the subscribe button? Then you won't be disappointed at all. Anyway, until the next time, this is Jeff wishing all you guitar mates well out there, and I'll speak to you again real soon. Until then, goodbye.